Welcome back. The 2026 AUS Basketball Championships are Atlantic Canada's premier university basketball event, bringing the very best of women's and men's teams together for one unforgettable weekend. And it's going to be at the Scotiabank Center this weekend from February 20th to 22nd with 10 games over 3 days, championship banners on the line, and berths to U Sport Nationals are at stake. So everyone in the building is going to be electric. So here to talk about it is John Keefe, interim CEO and president of AUS. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Brianne. Thanks for having me.
All right. For those who have never been, which is wild to think of,
come on.
What can they expect?
Yeah, no, I mean, you kind of covered it there in the start, but, you know, the best 6 female and 6 male teams are going to descend on Scotiabank Center this weekend, and their seasons are on the line. They're playing for the banners and they're playing for their trophies, but you know they're also playing for a berth in national championships. Some teams are playing. Some student athletes are playing for their careers. Like this could be their last game of their careers. So yeah, no, we're looking forward to hosting all the amazing student athletes and the coaches and the officials and of course the fans.
Why is it such a big event for Halifax?
Yeah, no, it's a good question. You know, when I think about all the teams that come from all around Atlantic Canada, they're all descending into Halifax. So, you know, we've got teams from Newfoundland and PEI and New Brunswick, and of course Nova Scotia, and they all come into downtown Halifax. And, you know, the economic spin-off of our event is tremendous for the downtown core. You know, we put a lot of people through the Scotiabank Center. Last year we set a record for attendance. So for the city is a great thing, for the province is a great thing, and for the AUS it's a great opportunity to profile our student athletes on a big stage.
Speaking of those student athletes, we have some exciting storylines. Who should people be watching for this year?
Yeah, no, there's a lot of storylines. You know, on the women's side, you know, UNB finished first place this year, so I know the Reds are looking to come to town and hopefully take care of business. You know, we've had St. Mary's win the championship the last 3 years on the women's side, so I think there's a lot of teams that are gunning for the title, and to knock them off, St. Mary's is back in the event. Of course, you know, Acadia is second seed, and they've got one of the best players in the conference in Samantha Russell. So I think she's graduating this year, so I'm looking for big things from her. And of course, you know, UPEI and St. FX are strong. So the big thing with the women's side is it's unpredictable. Anybody can win. And on the men's side, you know, you'd have to look at the St. FX X-Men. They just finished an incredible run in their season. They won the last 10 games in a row to finish in first place. And a little bit of the same story. You know, Coach Vernon's looking to, you know, probably finish off his season a little better than last year. He got to the final last year, but the UPEI Panthers were successful in the final, and it was an exciting year.
That was such a good game.
In front of a huge crowd. So I think, you know, St. FX is in first place, but again, there's a lot of parity in the league, and there'll be a lot of teams there looking to take the title.
I mean, this is one of those amazing experiences that people go through in Atlantic Canada. Why is it so captivating for the audience beyond the basketball?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it all starts with the basketball, and it starts with the student athletes. And I think that, you know, when these kids are playing for their careers and their seasons, the product on the court takes care of itself. You know, we're going to see a lot of close games, a lot of, you know, come down to the wire, buzzer beaters, and those kinds of things. But you know, when you come to Scotiabank Center, we take great pride in also making sure that the fan experience is top-notch. So when people come down and experience the basketball, the phenomenal basketball, that's great. But we go out of our way to make sure that, you know, half-times are entertaining.
100%
and you know, we've engaged with the minor basketball community, so our version of the Timbits hockey that you would see at the Mooseheads every year. We're going to see a lot of the youngsters out there in the community playing basketball at halftime.
And if you haven't been, you really need to go. We do have to go to break here, but there's so much going on. Get there. I was there last year. I'm going this year, so we'll see you there when you go. Thanks so much for joining us.
No, thanks for having me.